All right, ladies, a very, very good evening to all of you and a digital hi to everyone. I would request you all to start your videos for whosoever it's possible, except the trainers, of course, with their due introduction. Great. I can see some lovely faces across the screen. And here we are again. Welcome to Forever Star India. This is an extremely, extremely special training because you all are special women we have on board today. I'm sure you must have received a message. First of all, thank you for joining in. And I have to, say this all out and loud. Please ensure you stay till the end, and because do not miss out on any detail, that it is going to be a very, very big amalgamation of being a training session and also answering all the queries and everything. Also, I would suggest to keep a pen paper handy to note down all the details. Secondly, be very attentive towards the questions that we will be taking in the end. It was written in the message too. We won't be repeating the questions that has been answered once. So are we all set? Give me a thumbs up, guys. Come on. Great. It's okay. I know it's a weekend, but let's make this weekend more happening with you all smiling across the screen. And because this is, adding another feather to your cap. Now, why do I say that? So this is a special, special welcome. First of all, congratulations for making it till here. You know, you all are inspiring, interesting, unique individuals who have done it all on just their own. And that has been a big, big achievement for each one of you. Look how far all of you have come. And the f-sia team takes a whole lot of pleasure and pride for all your journeys so far. So thank you so much for that. And to add to my special addition that I mentioned, why are all of you special? So to reveal that out, you all are special members who are eligible for becoming the city winners. Yes, you heard that right. So big round of applause for everybody who is sitting across the screen. Thank you so much for all your efforts, all your cooperation, and of course, for making sure that you set the standards high. You make the competition, the whole pageant worth it. Now, you have shown your efforts, and this is just a beginning for us to start appreciating your effort, and of course to ensure that you all turn out to be huge celebrities in the coming time. No matter if you are a mother, a homemaker, a wife, or for that matter, a sister, whatever, but today you represent an f-sia participant. Now, like I already mentioned, now when you walk into a party in those heels, you proudly call yourself a pageant participant, and we take immense pride in that too. And so today's session is going to be a very, very special one. So like I already mentioned, please do not miss out, because everything will hold a very due credibility on its own. And just to add on all the highlights that I've added so far, I am sure all of you know it's not just going to be one winner. We are going to crown 300 plus winners from across the country, which is happening for the first time in the world, for that matter. So it's not just going to be that one national winner. I am sure you all are already aware that, city winners, state winners, and of course, national winners. And most of you have started to receive your unique hard copy certificates and charters. All of you are looking extremely lovely. We are looking for even more better responses when all of you gradually, receive those. And to add, to conclude on to this one, my entire part so far, now, Forever Miss and Mrs. India's grand finale has reached its #1 position because of your due support, due and consistent support, and of course, you guys' efforts so far. The Google ranking, the reviews, be it for you guys or for our community, it's a vice versa, and it means a mutual support that we have been there for each other. So all of it adds a lot of value to our platform, to our community, which is represented rightly and appropriately by all you beautiful women. Of course, details are there on the website, or you could just, the account managers are there to finally handle the all. Now, I think it's high time that I introduce the team members of Forever Star India. I have been, thoroughly introducing the trainers, the jury members and everyone. But I think it's high time that, the team receives the due limelight, because they have been on the back end handling all your queries. So let me just begin with the OG woman, Miss Beauty Chaudhary, who is the director of Forever Star India, the boss lady indeed, my personal favorite, of course, and, I must say, who has seen it all, who has seen you guys grow, who has seen you guys achieve, and has nurtured this project like a baby, still working 24/7, really hard to ensure that each one of you accomplishes your journey, no matter what your background is, no matter where you come from, no matter what role you play in your specific life criteria. So, Kirti ma'am, welcome on board. Her guidance plays a very, very important role. I'm sure you all have met her up close and personal via virtual sessions. So, and really looking forward to how she is going to rightly add a very strong future perspective to each of your lives. Second, we have Miss Jaya Chauhan, who has been, the voice behind every call conversation that you guys have had. She has been patient. She has been, the most, I would say, efficient team member so far, because she has been there from the scratch, even before Kirti ma'am comes into picture, for that matter. Your first call, your last call, it's all Jaya who handles it all. And she has been credibly doing her job very, very, so I think it's high time that you all should see her face because she is now on camera to be witnessed by everyone, and she will also be talking in the end, which will ensure that finally she receives the due credit that she has been handling so far. And she's played a major role in boosting up you guys towards this process. You would be remembering her for sure, that Jaya was the one who enrolled you, who started this journey with you. I'm not saying for you, it's with you, because she handles it all at every possible level. So big round of applause for Jaya and Kirti ma'am so far. I think it's well deserved. Thank you so much, ladies. It has been, absolute pleasure working with you guys. And last but not the least, we have Shefali Bhargav with us, who has been, always there with that charming smile of hers, and, who is a very, very important part of Forever Star India. She is extremely encouraging. She has been, showing up her faces most often lately, and it has been a pleasure working with her as well as a team member. I'm sure you must have noticed how she has been handling the contest so well, taking each query very, very positively, and to ensure that none of you fail at your attempts. That is, I think, the biggest quality that anybody could have, and in the auditions too. So welcome on board, Shefali. A huge round of applause for her too, ladies. So thank you so much. And I think that's enough for me as of now. I would request now finally the team to take over. मेरे से तो आप लोग मिलते ही रहते हैं. We have enough to talk. So let's, I'll just request Shefali to take over. Shefali, over to you.
So hello everyone, hello to everyone who are present over here. A digital hi to everyone. You are looking so beautiful. The beautiful smile on your face that it's your special training. थोड़े suspense में हो, थोड़े nervous हो, but it's your special training. And I really welcome you all. We are there for you. Our team members are here, trainers are here, jury members are here. And I also like to invite our fashion designers and makeup artists. So you are watching them for the first time. Yes, you heard that right. Some of them has attended this meeting and some of them will attend soon this meeting. So really you are going to see them क्योंकि ये fashion designers and trainers आपको आने वाले time पे special trainings देने वाले हैं. So अभी on board, let's welcome them all, and bury the suspense. I really want to invite them in front of you. Yashika Tuteja, so a big round of applause for her. Fashion designer Tasleem Yunus Shunewal, again a big round of applause to her. Fashion designer Lehar Ahuja, a big round of applause. Makeup artist, that is Simran Kaur, again a big round of applause. Makeup artist Shashi Gautam and makeup artist Aisha Khanam, a big round of applause for both of them. So they have, you know, come on board just because for you to see them. You can see them live and, you know, in front. आज हमारे साथ में कुछ फैशन डिजाइनर्स और मेकअप आर्टिस्ट आए हैं, आने वाले टाइम पे और भी आएंगे, बट आप ये जान लो कि आज हम आपको इनको क्यों दिखा रहे हैं, जस्ट बिकॉज दे विल बी, यू नो, ट्रेनिंग यू गाइस. सो आप भी प्रिपेयर रहिए कि आगे आने वाले टाइम पे और ट्रेनिंग भी मिलने वाली है. देयर आर सम, यू नो, स्पेशल ट्रेनिंग्स यू विल बी गेटिंग सून. सो लेट्स, यू नो, अगेन गिव अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज, बिकॉज ये ही है जो आपके, यू नो, बेस्ट डिजाइन ड्रेसेस, यू नो, बनाने वाले हैं, एंड, यू नो, गिविंग यू द बेस्ट मेकअप आर्टिस्ट स्किल्स एंड एवरीथिंग you are be remembering for and you have ever dreamt of. क्योंकि सिर्फ क्राउन पहनना जरूरी नहीं होता. You should be wearing those put on gowns and, you know, the makeup on. So that's it for me. I am the, you know, handing on these fashion designers and makeup artists and I'm really happy. So थोड़ा सा, you know, अब थोड़ा सस्पेंस को क्लियर आउट करते हैं. हमारे और भी टीम मेंबर्स हैं जो इस रूट की तरह प्रे कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि आपको भी पता है आपकी ऑडिशंस जब हुए थे तो आपसे किसने बात की थी. सो लेट्स इनवाइट देम आल्सो एंड दिस विल बी डन बाय Jaya Chauhan ma'am, because she is the better person who invites them. So over to you, Jaya ma'am.
जया आप म्यूट पे हो.
Hi everyone, and a digital hi to everyone. You all are looking really pretty. So yes, you have seen me through your enrollment, but we do have a team who is handling all of your queries. So currently we have on board Ms. Prachi, we have Anita today, we have Parul today, and we have Bhavyata and Khushi. So just say a digital hi to all of them. This is the team who has been handling your queries, who have enrolled you. This is the root team. So ये team आपको फर्स्ट स्टेप से देखते जा रही है. ये आपकी हर एक क्वेरीज, हर एक क्वेश्चंस के आंसर कर रही है. दिस इज द टीम जिसके थ्रू आप अपना फर्स्ट स्टेप इस f-sia प्लेटफॉर्म पे आपने रखा है. Now let's talk about Kirti ma'am, who will be telling you about the main agenda of this meeting. And let's over to the boss lady now. Kirti ma'am, welcome on board.
Thank you so much, Jaya. It's actually a very nice feeling to see you here in the Zoom meetings, because you have just been talking to the participants and contestants on phone. So finally seeing you here live just gives all of us a very nice, very positive feeling. So keep coming here like this. And very good evening to all the trainers, fashion designers, makeup artists, and of course my teammates of Forever Star India. And lastly, the upcoming celebrities of the country. A very good evening to all of you. You know, this gives me immense pleasure when I call you upcoming celebrities, because very soon we just have 3 months left and all of you are going to be the celebrities of this country. And you know, why do I say that? Because the most magnificent grand finale is going to happen in the month of December in one of the most beautiful cities of the country, Jaipur, the pink city. I mean, imagine you're going to come to the city which is surrounded by hills, which is dotted by forts, and you know, you're going to see those pink houses with those pink latticed windows, which let me just tell you, they look beautiful at sunset. So why am I giving this feeling to you? Why am I, describing it so much? Because I want you to understand that you beautiful ladies, you talented ladies are going to be here in this beautiful city. And just imagine, you're wearing those beautiful couture gowns by the best designers of the country. Your makeup is done by the best makeup artists of the country. And you're walking down the ramp with that poise, that charm, that elegance, and the world is looking at you in awe. That is why I say you will be a celebrity pretty soon. And for that, you have to behave like one. आपको खुद को एक celebrity की तरह treat करना पड़ेगा, which is why today's session has been kept. We call it a special session because in sessions के through, we are going to teach you to actually become the best version of yourself, how you should be conducting yourself in front of the media. because till now you have been doing everything virtually. Yes, from your audition, your training sessions, your grooming sessions, everything has been virtual. So this is kind of your first interaction. You will be in person with the national media of the country. You will be in person with each other. You're going to meet each other for the first time ever. So your conduct has to be extremely, extremely strong. And that is why we have some special trainers today. Let me just introduce you to Miss Bhawna Chaudhary first. She will be taking your first session today. She also happens to be a fashion consultant, and she has been in this industry for a long, long while. She has been a style consultant and been giving style consultancy, image consultancy. Her experience is vast, and let me just tell you, the way she thinks out of the box, it totally makes her stand out of the crowd. And let me just give you a brief that what is she going to tell you today. I'm sure everybody understands what dress sense is, right? So everybody has a different body type. She is going to explain it to you that according to your body type, what you should be wearing, right? And dress sense is your ability to understand your body type and then, decide onto your style, the colors, and then this amalgamation of your style and colors and the perfect dress makes you look so, so attractive. So that is what she's going to cover. Miss Bhawna Chaudhary, over to you. We're really excited to have you on board. And she is a team member of Forever Star India, and she is going to be there throughout in this journey of becoming Forever Miss and Mrs. India. Welcome on board, Miss Bhawna Chaudhary. Over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. First of all, I would like to thank all team members, and I'm very glad to part of this team, this lovely team. And I hope all guys are doing well at home. So today I have a presentation for everyone. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So let me start. गाइस हम लोग मॉर्निंग में जब उठते हैं तो सबके पास कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा वर्क होता है जो हम करते हैं। लाइक कोई ऑफिस जाता है, कोई घर संभालता है, कोई कहीं मीटिंग में जाता है, कोई किटी पार्टीज में जाता है। तो सबका अपना अपना एक ड्रेस माइंड सेटअप होता है। सुबह उठते ही हम सोचते हैं कि आज हम ऑफिस जाएंगे तो आज हम ऐसे जाएंगे, लाइक हम शर्ट वेयर करेंगे विद ट्राउजर विद पैंट्स, या फिर आज हम कुर्ती वेयर करेंगे। तो ये सब चीजें क्या है, ये सब एक फैशन है। फैशन एक यूनिवर्सल लैंग्वेज है, एक लैंग्वेज है जो कि सोल है, एवरी सोल। लाइक हमें जो फैशनेबल बनाता है, कॉन्फिडेंट बनाता है और प्रेजेंटेबल बनाता है। हम जो भी काम कर रहे हैं उसमें हमें कॉन्फिडेंस प्रोवाइड करता है। किसी दिन ऐसा होता है कि हम आज उठे, हमने ड्रेसअप किया खुद को और हमें ऐसा लगता है कि आज हम बहुत अच्छे लग रहे हैं, तो उस दिन हम वो काम बहुत परफेक्टली करेंगे, बहुत अच्छे से करेंगे, क्योंकि हमें अंदर से बहुत पॉजिटिव वेव्स आ रही है, लाइक कि हम बहुत अच्छे लग रहे हैं। तो हर इवेंट के लिए एक परफेक्ट ड्रेस होता है, और ड्रेस जो होता है वो सबका अपना पर्सनालिटी के अकॉर्डिंग होता है। ड्रेस का मीनिंग ये नहीं है कि हमने किसी को कॉपी किया। कॉपी करना इज डजंट मीन फैशन। फैशन मीन्स आपके कंफर्ट जोन को, जो आपके कंफर्ट जोन जो फिट हो, आपके कंडीशन में, आपके एनवायरनमेंट में जो सूट हो, वो फैशन कहलाता है। ये नहीं है कि हमने किसी को कॉपी किया और हम ऑफिस जा रहे हैं और आज हमने बहुत हैवी सा इंडियन ड्रेस पहन लिया, तो इट लुक लाइक मीन्स वो ऑफिशियल टच नहीं आएगा। ऑफिस टच के लिए आपको फॉर्मल्स ही वेयर करने पड़ेंगे, इसलिए हम फैशन फॉलो करते हैं। फैशन फॉलो हम करते हैं, लेकिन फैशन कौन बनाता है? फैशन बनाते हैं हमारे डिजाइनर्स, जो कि हमारे लिए कपड़े बनाते हैं, लाइक जो हमारे डिजाइन करते हैं कपड़े। लाइक किसी मूवी में हमने देखा कि क्रॉप टॉप चल रहा है, तो आज से हमने सबने क्रॉप टॉप पहनना शुरू कर दिया। तो हम किसको फॉलो कर रहे हैं? हमारे डिजाइनर्स को, जो हमारे लिए एक नया ट्रेंड लेकर आ रहे हैं। लेकिन उस फैशन को प्रॉपर वे में किस तरीके से, किस जगह पे, कौन सा कलर आपको सूट कर रहा है, कितना क्रॉप आपको सूट कर रहा है, वो सब चीजें बहुत मेजर पॉइंट्स हैं जो हमें नोट करने पड़ते हैं। लेकिन आई डोंट थिंक सो कि इस पॉइंट्स पे कोई बहुत ज्यादा सोचता है। फैशन में सिर्फ क्लॉथिंग या कपड़े ही नहीं आते, उसमें आपके फुटवेयर्स, एसेसरीज, मेकअप, बॉडी प्रेसिंग वगैरह सब कुछ इंक्लूड है, हेड टू टो। लाइक हमने आज फॉर्मल पहना, उसके नीचे अगर हमने बेलीज डाली, इट विल नॉट लुक गुड। उसके साथ हमें फॉर्मल शूज ही पहनने पड़ेंगे, तभी हमारा लुक परफेक्ट निकल के आएगा। अगर हम बात करें फैशन, फैशन हमारी जो इंडस्ट्री है वो 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड। फर्स्ट, हाई एंड फैशन, जिसे हम ऑट कॉटियार भी कहते हैं। ये एक हाई सोसाइटी का फैशन होता है। लाइक आपने फैशन वीक्स वगैरह जो देखे होंगे, जिसमें जिस तरीके के ड्रेसेस डिजाइनर्स जो बनाते हैं, वो हम लोग नॉर्मल लाइफ के जो लोग हैं वो नहीं पहन सकते, नॉर्मल वेयरिंग में उसको हम शामिल नहीं कर सकते। फैशन वीक वगैरह में जिस तरीके के ड्रेसेस होते हैं वो बहुत रिच लुक होते हैं, उनके जो मटेरियल्स होते हैं वो बहुत ही एलिगेंट होते हैं, बहुत कॉस्टली होते हैं। तो हाई एंड फैशन जो है वो नॉर्मल पर्सन्स के लिए नहीं होता, वो एक स्पेसिफिक ग्रुप के लिए होता है, लाइक सेलिब्रिटीज के लिए होता है, जो कि रॉयल टच देता है। हाई फैशन जो ट्रेंड है वो स्टार्ट हुआ था 1950 में। जो ब्रिटिश के जो रूलर्स थे, उन्होंने अपने ड्रेसेस बनवाने खुद शुरू किए थे डिजाइनर्स से, बिकॉज वो नहीं चाहते थे कि उनके ड्रेसेस को कोई कॉपी करे। तो वो एक ऐसा डिजाइन डिस्क्राइब करते थे डिजाइनर को, जो वो बनाते थे, और उसे नॉर्मल पीपल, जो कि आम जनता थी, वो नहीं वेयर कर सकती थी। उससे अफोर्ड करना सबके लिए पॉसिबल नहीं था। 1950 से ये हॉट कटियार का जो कैटेगरी है ये चला आ रहा है। सेकंड जो आता है प्रेटर पॉटर, ये एक फ्रेंच वर्ड है, इससे कहते हैं रेडी टू वेयर। लाइक जो हमारे ब्रांड्स हैं, जारा है, मनीष मल्होत्रा जो ड्रेसेस डिजाइन करते हैं, उसमें कंफर्ट जोन को भी देखा जाता है। कई बार आपने देखा होगा, आप किसी मॉल में गए, आपने बहुत सारे शोरूम्स देखे, उसमें आपको एक भी ड्रेस समझ में नहीं आया जो हाई लेवल के शोरूम है। लाइक अब मनीष मल्होत्रा के ड्रेसेस को अगर आप देखेंगे तो आपको वो ड्रेसेस पसंद नहीं आएंगे, बिकॉज उसमें उनके जो डिजाइन करने का तरीका है उसमें वो कंफर्ट देखते हैं कि उसमें कितना कंफर्टेबल है, और वो मटेरियल कितना मतलब हमारी बॉडी के लिए अच्छा है। लाइक वो हार्मफुल नहीं है, अगर कॉटन है तो वो प्योर कॉटन है। वो डिजाइन बहुत ही यूनिक होते हैं, जिससे कि नॉर्मली वेयर में हम यूज नहीं कर सकते। लेकिन फिर भी पब्लिक जो ब्रांड्स हैं इनकी तरफ फॉलो करती है, इनको फॉलो करती है। थर्ड हमारा आता है मास मार्केट। मास मार्केट जो होता है वो होता है हम लोगों के लिए, लाइक मैंगो पीपल्स। मैंगो पीपल से मेरा मीनिंग आम पब्लिक से ही है। लाइक मास मार्केट में जो कि कॉपी होते हैं, कॉपी मीन्स जीन्स है, जीन्स, टी शर्ट, जो भी नॉर्मल वेयर्स हैं, जो भी ब्रांड की कॉपीज हैं, वो मास मार्केट में आते हैं, जो हमारे लिए इजीली अप्रोचेबल हैं और अफोर्डेबल हैं, जो कि हम रेगुलर वेयर में भी उन्हें हम वेयर कर सकते हैं। ओके, नेक्स्ट, अब फैशन डिजाइनर्स की अगर हम बात करें तो वो किसी भी डिजाइन को डिजाइन करने से पहले किन चीजों पे ध्यान देंगे? उन्हें अपना एक रिसर्च तैयार करना पड़ेगा, फर्स्ट ऑफ थिंग, कि वो किसके लिए ड्रेस बना रहे हैं, और उनका कलेक्शन किस तरीके का होगा, मटेरियल की अवेलेबिलिटी क्या होगी, थीम क्या होगी, वो उनका जो इंस्पिरेशन होगा वो क्या होगा, सीजन क्या होगा, स्टोरी लाइन क्या होगी, क्लाइंट का प्रोफाइल क्या है, बजट और कॉस्टिंग क्या है। इस सारी रिसर्च को कंप्लीट करने के बाद डिजाइनर अपने कलेक्शन को मार्केट में लाते हैं। कई बार जो फैशन लैक्मे फैशन वीक, आई होप आप लोगों ने न्यूज़पेपर में, टीवी में देखा होगा, उनके जो डिजाइन्स होते हैं वो हमें समझ में ही नहीं आते, बिकॉज वो एक अलग थीम पे होते हैं। उनके जो इंस्पिरेशंस होते हैं वो बहुत अलग होते हैं, वो सीजनल होते हैं, उनका जो क्लाइंट प्रोफाइल होता है वो इतना हाई प्रोफाइल होता है। आई रिमेम्बर एक दीपिका पादुकोण ने एक गाउन वेयर किया था, वो इतना ज्यादा फ्लेयरी था कि 2 लोग उसको पीछे से उठा के चल रहे थे। आई डोंट थिंक सो कि उसे हम यूज कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज हमारे पास 2 लोग नहीं है जो उसको उठा के चल सके। तो वो हाई प्रोफाइल ऑट कटियार टाइप के ड्रेसेस होते हैं, उनको डिजाइनर डिजाइन करते हैं, और वो सब रिसर्च करने के बाद ही डिजाइन होते हैं, बिकॉज उनकी कॉस्टिंग बहुत ज्यादा होती है, क्लाइंट हाई प्रोफाइल है, और उनके जो मटेरियल होते हैं वो बहुत यूनिक होते हैं। सेकंड, जब डिजाइनर अपना जब कलेक्शन लॉन्च करते हैं रेडी टू मूव के लिए, तो उसमें वो उन लोगों को देखते हैं जो रेगुलर ऑफिस में एक अपना पोस्ट, जैसे लाइक मैनेजर्स हैं या थोड़े से हाई प्रोफाइल पोस्ट पे हैं, उनके लिए कलेक्शन वो मार्केट में लेकर आते हैं। थर्ड, डिजाइनर उस टाइप के होते हैं जो रिसर्च करते हैं कि लोग क्या चाहते हैं, हमारी जेंट्री क्या चाहती है, हमारा जो मैक्सिमम पार्ट है जनरेशन का, वो क्या चाहता है, उसे क्या चाहिए, उसे चाहिए कंफर्ट, कंफर्ट विथ ट्रेंड। लाइक हम कॉलेज गोइंग हैं तो हमें फैशनेबल चीजें भी चाहिए लेकिन वो कंफर्टेबल भी होनी चाहिए। लाइक हम वर्किंग वुमेन हैं तो हमें उसमें भी कंफर्ट और स्टाइल चाहिए। तो ये इन तीनों मार्केट्स की रिसर्च डिजाइनर करके अपने कलेक्शन को लॉन्च करते हैं। सेकंड, क्लाइंट प्रोफाइल बोर्ड शोकेस। उसमें हमें क्या करना होता है, उसमें डिजाइनर्स एज ग्रुप, लाइक बच्चों के लिए कलेक्शन बन रहा है, टीनेजर्स के लिए बन रहा है, या फिर मिडिल एज वालों के लिए बन रहा है, किस एज ग्रुप के लिए वो डिजाइन करने वाले हैं, इस चीज का भी वो लोग बहुत ध्यान रखते हैं। सोशल स्टेटस, मिडिल क्लास फैमिली के लिए बना रहे हैं या हाई हाई क्लास फैमिली के लिए बना रहे हैं, ये दो तरीके के स्टेटस होते हैं जिनको वो फॉलो करते हैं। नेक्स्ट, इनकम, इनकम उनकी कितनी हो रही है। मैक्सिमम डिजाइनर अपने जो भी बनाते हैं उसमें अपना मार्जिन एड ऑन करते हैं, तो उसमें इनकम का पार्ट भी उन्हें देखना पड़ता है कि कहीं ऐसा ना हो कॉस्टिंग इतनी ज्यादा हो जाए कि इनकम कुछ हो ही ना, मीन्स इतना ज्यादा प्राइस बढ़ जाए कि पब्लिक उसे लेना ही पसंद ना करे। इसलिए उसमें इनकम का पार्ट भी होता है जिसे देखा जाता है। फिर इंटरेस्ट एंड हॉबी, इंटरेस्ट एंड हॉबी की अगर हम बात करें, लाइक कोई स्पोर्ट पर्सन है तो हम उसे जीन्स पहन के तो खेलने के लिए नहीं कहेंगे, हम उसके लिए एक स्पोर्टिव ड्रेस तैयार करेंगे। तो इंटरेस्ट और हॉबी भी एक रिसर्च का पार्ट है जो कि हमें प्रोफाइल में देखना पड़ता है। डेमोग्राफी एंड जियोग्राफी, लाइक वहाँ की ज्योग्राफी जो है, जो वहाँ का क्लाइमेट है किसी भी शहर का या जहाँ के लिए भी वो डिजाइन कर रहे हैं, जिस कंट्री के लिए भी कर रहे हैं, तो वो ज्योग्राफी भी उन लोगों को वहाँ का चेक करना होता है। सीजन और एक्टिविटी, सीजन क्या है और उस सीजन में कौन सी एक्टिविटी वो करने वाले हैं। अगर गर्मी में हम लोग स्पोर्ट्स की बात करें तो हम लाइक्रा यूज नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज उसमें बहुत स्वेटिंग होगा, तो हमें कॉटन यूज करना पड़ेगा। नायलॉन हम यूज नहीं कर सकते समर्स में बिकॉज उसमें आपको स्किन प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकते हैं, इसलिए हम उसमें कॉटन या होजरी यूज करेंगे। तो सीजन और एक्टिविटी भी हमें उसमें देखना पड़ता है। मैरिटल स्टेटस, अब जब हम ड्रेस बना रहे हैं तो हमें दो मैरिटल स्टेटस भी देखना पड़ता है कि जो है वो जिसके लिए ड्रेस बन रहा है क्लाइंट हमारा मैरिड है या अनमैरिड है। बिकॉज वी आर इंडियन, इंडिया में बहुत ही ट्रेडिशंस हैं, बहुत सारे ट्रेडिशंस हम लोगों को फॉलो करने पड़ते हैं। एक मैरिड वुमेन को अलग तरीके के जो ट्रेडिशंस हैं वो फॉलो करने पड़ते हैं। एक मैरिड वुमेन जब किसी कहीं रिप्रेजेंट करती हैं तो उनके साथ पूरी एक फैमिली रिप्रेजेंट करती है, तो उनका जो ड्रेसिंग सेंस हम ड्रेस बनाएंगे उसमें उन सब चीजों का ध्यान रखना पड़ता है। कैरेक्टर, लाइक कैरेक्टर की अगर हम बात करें, कोई बहुत चीयरफुल है, कोई बहुत शाय है। अगर शाय है तो हम उसको थोड़ा सा इंडियन ड्रेस में इंडियन ड्रेस उसके लिए प्रिफर करेंगे। लेकिन कोई बहुत चीयरफुल है, बबली सा है, चबी सा है, तो हम उसके लिए वेस्टर्न ड्रेस लाइक शॉर्ट ड्रेस भी हम प्लान कर सकते हैं। उसका एटीट्यूड कैसा है, जिस क्लाइंट के लिए हम ड्रेस बना रहे हैं उसके एटीट्यूड को भी हमें एक बार वर्कआउट करना पड़ता है। मोटो इन लाइफ, लाइफ में मोटो क्या है, जो हम ड्रेस बना रहे हैं वो हम वाकई पब्लिक के यूज के लिए बना रहे हैं या सिर्फ एग्जीबिशन के लिए बना रहे हैं, वो सब चीजें भी हमें देखनी पड़ती हैं। रोल मॉडल, जो हमने ड्रेस बनाया उसके लिए हम किससे इंस्पायर्ड हुए और हमने उसके लिए कौन सा रोल मॉडल चूज किया, ये सब पॉइंट्स हमें देखने पड़ते हैं। नेक्स्ट, कम टू द बिग बिग इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, लाइक हमारा बॉडी शेप क्या है। जैसे कि आरी मैम ने आपको बताया कि आप गाउन वेयर करेंगे, लेकिन आपको पता होना चाहिए कि आपका बॉडी का शेप क्या है। अगर आपको आपकी बॉडी के बारे में नहीं पता है तो आप एक गलत ड्रेस चूज करेंगे जो कि आपको तो बहुत अच्छी लगेगी लेकिन वो आपकी बॉडी पे सूट नहीं करेगी। ठीक है, तो बॉडी साइज और शेप की अगर हम बात करें तो एक इन्वर्टेड ट्रायंगल होता है जिसमें अपर पार्ट बहुत वाइड होता है और बॉटम पार्ट नैरो होता है। फिर परफेक्ट जो साइज माना जाता है वो आर ग्लास माना जाता है, जो मिड में जाके नैरो हो जाता है। अब उसका जो बॉटम पार्ट है वो भी वाइड होता है, अपर पार्ट होता है वो भी वाइड होता है। थर्ड है पियर। पियर में बॉटम पार्ट हमारा बहुत ज्यादा वाइड होता है, अपर पार्ट नैरो होता है। फीमेल बॉडी टाइप्स हैं ये। ट्राइंगल, ट्राइंगल में अपर पार्ट हमारा नैरो होगा एंड जो बॉटम पार्ट होता है वो वाइड होता है। आफ्टर दैट राउंड। राउंड मीन्स वेस्ट साइज जो है वो हमारा अपर और लोअर पार्ट के इक्वलेंट, नॉट लाइक रेक्टेंगल बट नियर बाय इक्वलेंट। देन फाइनल रेक्टेंगल। रेक्टेंगल में हमारा बॉडी साइज अपर, मिडिल एंड बॉटम तीनों साइज जो होते हैं वो सेम होते हैं। तो इसलिए फर्स्ट हमें हमारे बॉडी शेप को जज करना है कि हमारा बॉडी शेप क्या है, एग्जैक्टली बॉडी शेप क्या है। उसके बाद हमें हमारे गाउन सेलेक्ट करना। अब इस पिक्चर में आप देखेंगे कि बॉडी शेप के अकॉर्डिंग गाउन्स मैंने अरेंज किए हैं, जैसे ट्राइंगल, ट्राइंगल, आर ग्लास, राउंड और रेक्टेंगल और इन्वर्टेड ट्राइंगल जो है उसके लिए एक बेस्ट, मतलब सभी बॉडी शेप्स के लिए एक परफेक्ट गाउन है ए लाइन। ओके, मैरी मेड सिर्फ ट्राइंगल और आर ग्लास शेप बॉडी के लिए है। एम्पायर जो वो भी सभी बॉडी शेप्स के लिए है। बॉल गाउन वो आपको ट्राइंगल, रेक्टेंगल, इन्वर्टेड ट्राइंगल एंड आर ग्लास के लिए। ओके, एंड आर ग्लास और ट्राइंगल के लिए हम स्ट्रेट गाउन भी ले सकते हैं। तो आपको खुद चूज करना है कि आपकी बॉडी किस तरीके की है, उसके बाद आपको डिसाइड करना है कि आपके ऊपर कौन सा गाउन अच्छा लगेगा, फिर उसका बजट क्या होना चाहिए, उसका कलर कौन सा होना चाहिए। ये सब चीजें आपको आपकी बॉडी और स्किन टोन के अकॉर्डिंग डिसाइड करनी होगी। ओके, थैंक यू सो मच। एंड नाउ आई वांट टू आस्क अ क्वेश्चन कि ये जो कॉन्टेस्ट हो रहा है इसका विनर कौन होगा? इसका आंसर जिसके पास भी हो वो अपना अनम्यूट करें माइक और मुझे दें कि हु विल बी द विनर और ऑन फॉर दिस कंपटीशन।
I will be the winner, ma'am. Definitely.
I will be the winner myself.
I am.
Even I am the winner.
Ma'am,
I
I
am
am
the
the
winner.
winner.
I'm the winner.
I am the winner.
We
I am
all
the
are
winner.
winners.
We all are
All
winners.
of us are winner.
We all are winners.
All are winners.
All are winners, ma'am.
तो फिर फाइनल राउंड कैंसिल कर देते हैं सब।
Ma'am, I would like to answer. A person
It's
who's
all our
confident
winners.
in his body will be the
Okay,
winner.
okay. Thank you so much for your answers. And this is great कि आप सब अपने आप में इतने कॉन्फिडेंट है कि अपने आप को विनर प्रूव कर रहे हैं। मेरा ये क्वेश्चन पूछने का रीजन था, वो रीजन यही था कि आप अपने आप में इतने कॉन्फिडेंट हैं या नहीं है। जब तक आप खुद में ये कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं लाएंगे, खुद को प्रूव नहीं करेंगे कि यू आर अ विनर, आप किसी को प्रूव नहीं कर सकते। इसलिए हमारे टीम मेंबर्स, मैंने लास्ट मीटिंग भी आप लोगों की अटेंड की थी, बार बार मैंने यही सुना, आपको बार बार कहा जाता है कि फील लाइक सेलिब्रिटी। जब तक आप खुद फील नहीं करेंगे आपको कोई सेलिब्रिटी मानेगा भी नहीं। इवन कुछ ऐसा भी हो सकता है, आपको लोग बोलते हो कि इतने सारे लोगों में से आपका कैसे होगा सिलेक्शन, आप में ऐसा स्पेशल क्या है। तो जैसा कि कीर्ति मैम ने कहा कि मेरा वे है, मैं हमेशा आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स जाके सोचती हूँ। तो वो अगर हम आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स जाके नहीं सोचेंगे तो हम करोड़ों लाखों लोगों में से अलग कैसे प्रूव। खुद को अलग प्रूव करने के लिए हमें हमेशा आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स सोचना चाहिए। हमें लाइक पॉजिटिव रहना चाहिए। हम जैसा सोचते हैं वैसे हम बन जाते हैं। मैं आपको एक छोटी सी स्टोरी सुनाती हूँ। एक बार क्या हुआ, एक बच्चे ने जाके एक संत से, जो सेंट होते हैं हमारे एस्ट्रोलॉजर टाइप से, उनसे पूछा कि मेरा फ्यूचर क्या होगा, मैं फ्यूचर में क्या मतलब मेरे फ्यूचर में मैं क्या बनने वाला हूँ। तो एस्ट्रोलॉजर जो भी सेंट थे उन्होंने बोला कि तुम क्या चाहते क्या हो। तो उसने कहा कि मैंने तो अभी कुछ सोचा ही नहीं है। कि फिर जब तुमने खुद ही कुछ नहीं सोचा तो तुम्हारा फ्यूचर में क्या होगा मैं नहीं बता सकता, क्योंकि मैं भी उसी को फ्यूचर बता सकता हूँ जो अपने बारे में कुछ जानता हो। जब तक आप खुद को नहीं जानोगे, खुद के बारे में नहीं जानोगे, खुद को मतलब रियलाइज नहीं कराओगे कि आई एम अ सेलिब्रिटी, तब तक दूसरा कोई इस बात को नहीं मानेगा। सो ये आपके लिए एक एडवाइस है कि आप लोग अपने आप को फील करवाएं कि यू आर लाइक सेलिब्रिटी। नॉट लाइक प्रिटेंड कि सुबह उठ के हम ऐसे बिहेव कर रहे हैं कि हम घर के काम नहीं करेंगे या मम्मी पापा की हेल्प नहीं करेंगे बिकॉज हम तो सेलिब्रिटी हैं। वैसा नहीं करना है, लेकिन हमें अंदर से कॉन्फिडेंट फील करना है खुद को। अगर हम पॉजिटिव रहेंगे तो रिजल्ट्स भी हमारे पॉजिटिव आएंगे। सेकेंड थिंग, आई एम योर ट्रेनर। सो ट्रेनर का एक काम होता है टीचर, टीचर जो कि टीच करता है। तो टीचर तब तक टीचर नहीं होता जब तक वो होमवर्क ना दे। ओके, एग्री? तो मैं आप सबको एक होमवर्क देती हूँ जो कि आप सबको आज करना है। होमवर्क क्या करना है, आपको एक पेन और पेपर लेना है। पेन और पेपर लेंगे और उस पर आप अपने नेम को लिखेंगे जिस तरीके से मैंने मेरा नाम लिखा है, BHAWNA। ठीक है, उस नाम को आप लिखेंगे और अपने इनिशियल्स पे एग्जेक्टिव सेट करेंगे विदाउट एनी हेल्प। कोई गूगल की हेल्प नहीं लेगा, कोई किसी से कुछ पूछेगा नहीं, और ये काम आपको अकेले बैठ के करना है बिकॉज आप अपने आप को जज करेंगे कि आप अपने आप के बारे में कितना जानते हैं। जैसे मेरा नाम बी से स्टार्ट होता है तो मुझे लगता है मैं इनफ बोल्ड, मैं बोल्ड हूँ, बाहर कहीं भी अकेले जा सकती हूँ, मैं कुछ भी कर सकती हूँ। तो अपने आप के बारे में आप कितना जानते हैं वो आज आपको खुद को जज करना है। कहीं अगर आप अटक जाते हैं तो उसको ब्लैंक छोड़ेंगे और अपने आप के बारे में सोचेंगे कि ये ब्लैंक क्यों छूट गया, मीन्स ऐसी कौन सी चीज रह गई जो मैं अपने बारे में नहीं जानती। बिकॉज जब आपको क्राउन पहनाया जाएगा तो क्राउन सिर्फ एक क्राउन नहीं है, एक चीज नहीं है जो आपके सिर पे रख दिया गया। उसके साथ आपके पास एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी आएगी जो कि बहुत बड़ी होगी। उसके लिए आपको खुद को जानना, सेल्फ एनालिसिस करना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। जब आप मीडिया से कांटेक्ट करेंगे तो मीडिया आपसे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे आपके बारे में। तब आपको ये एक्टिविटी याद आएगी कि मैम ने हमसे ये एक्टिविटी क्यों करवाई थी, बिकॉज वो आपसे आपके बारे में बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे। जब आप अपने सिटी में वो क्राउन लेकर जाएंगे तो सिटी के लोग आपसे आपके बारे में बहुत कुछ पूछेंगे, आपके रिलेटिव्स आपके बारे में बहुत कुछ पूछेंगे। तो वो क्वेश्चन का आंसर कब मिलेगा, जब हम अपने आप को जानेंगे। तब आपको रियलाइज होगा कि हम हमारे बारे में कितना जानते हैं। तो इसलिए आज ये आप एक्टिविटी करेंगे और सब अपने बारे में एनालिसिस करेंगे कि वो अपने आप को कितना जानते हैं। और जब आप विनर बनेंगे तो आप जब अपनी सिटी में जाएंगे तो अपना आपको लोग फॉलो करें। आपको किस तरीके का बनना है, पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड रखना है, कूल, काम, पेशेंटफुल, ताकि लोग आपको फॉलो करें। जब आप सुबह निकलें तो लोग आपको देखें कि आपसे मिलके उनको एक पॉजिटिव ऑरा मिलना चाहिए। व्हाट इज द मीन ऑफ ऑरा? ऑरा मीन्स एक मैग्नेटिक इफेक्ट होता है। जब जो मैग्नेट होता है उसकी रेंज में जब कोई भी आयरन प्रोडक्ट आता है तो वो उसको अट्रैक्ट करता है। आपको बनना है मैग्नेट। मैग्नेट बनने के लिए हमें कॉन्फिडेंट होना है, पॉजिटिव अप्रोच रखना है, खुद के बारे में एनालिसिस करना है, और नेगेटिव तो सोचना ही नहीं है। नो वर्ड तो आज से डिक्शनरी से बाहर निकाल दो। खुद की डिक्शनरी में नो वर्ड होना ही नहीं चाहिए कि मैं ये नहीं कर सकता। होता है कई बार कि कोई काम ऐसे होते हैं कि हम नहीं कर सकते, बट ऑलवेज से आई विल ट्राई। जब आप कोशिश करोगे, एक बार हारोगे, दूसरी बार हारोगे, लेकिन कभी ना कभी आपको सक्सेस जरूर मिलेगी। तो नो वर्ड आपकी डिक्शनरी से आज से बाहर होना चाहिए। ओके, ये होमवर्क करेंगे सब लोग पॉजिटिवली, और इसको मैं चेक नहीं करूंगी, आप टीचर भी खुद के खुद है। ये अगर आप नहीं करते हैं तो ये आप खुद के साथ आपका जस्टिस है कि आप अपने आप फेयर डील नहीं कर रहे हैं। मीन्स अगर आपने किया देन इट्स ओके, नहीं किया देन इट्स ओके, बिकॉज आपको इसके लिए किसी को जवाब नहीं देना है। ओके, थैंक यू सो मच। ओवर टू शेफाली मैम।
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Bhawna Chaudhary, ma'am. It was really pleasure to have you on board as a team member of Forever Star India. You can see the chat box; it has been flourished with the answers you have been wanting. I just request Kirti ma'am to announce another there is another image consultant which is on board and has been started to train you. So let's over to you, Kirti ma'am.
Thank you, Shefali, and thank you so much, Bhavna, for giving us such detailed insights on fashion, the different body types, and self-awareness. And I'm sure that's the most important thing today for each and every candidate. We have to be aware of our own capabilities, our abilities. Only then we can move forward in life. So thank you so much for such a beautiful session. Let me just tell you, we have a few trainers On board today, one is Miss Krishti Atal. She is a fashion influencer. We have Miss Rupali Diwan. She's a soft skills trainer. And then we have Miss Khushbu Lamba, who is an etiquette coach. Now, we have another, trainer here on board. Her name is Miss Shubha Joshi. She is an internationally certified image consultant. And let me just tell you that she's one of the only 3 AICI certified image consultants in India. She is an amazing person, a very talented person, a beautiful person inside out. She has taken a few training sessions, but I'm sure not all of you have attended her training sessions. So today she's going to talk in a little detail about how you should be styling yourselves, about some behavior nuances, and your offline conduct. So Shubha, over to you and welcome on board. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Kirti, and congratulations to all of you. Very good evening to all of you. And why am I congratulating you? Because I think you have become winners of this contest. Yes, it depends who will be getting crowned. That's another story. But yes, you already are winners in my eyes. You have achieved a lot. You've come so far, and you have transformed in your own way. I can see you the way I can recognize a lot of participants here. And I see that you have covered a long journey. You have transformed. I see you tagging me on Instagram, and that you are exercising. You are being on a great diet. You are taking care of your skin and everything. That's wonderful. So like I said, you already are winners. You have achieved a lot. So in today's session, yes, I will be suggesting you certain things that are going to be helpful in your offline rounds. And even, whether offline or online, there are certain things that you have to keep in mind. And these are the things that I'm going to talk about in today's session. So number one, the first and foremost thing that you have to keep in mind is that you are being under the microscopic lens of the judges. Okay, so you are being watched and you are being scrutinized in each and every way. And when I say lens, the lens means here, number one, L will be standing for looks. How are you looking? How much of a care have you taken in regard to your clothes and your makeup and your accessories and your hair, everything? Then E will be standing for your elegant walk and your overall elegance. Do you look like a lady or are you walking like a man, right? So the elegance has to be maintained. Then N is for the non-verbals. Yes, I'll be telling you more on these things, but let's first just talk about the lens, the full form of lens. And so N will be for non-verbals and S will be for speech. Okay, how well do you speak? Because when we'll be closing all the rounds, then there will be something where you will be answering. There will be questions and you will be supposed to answer those questions. How eloquently can you answer those questions? How beautifully can you present yourself? That's really going to matter in the last round. So number one, like I said, how you look. So when we talk of looks, clothing is really important. Now, Ms. Bhavna must have told you about the clothes and the fashion and the trends that are there, even the body shapes. But there's one thing that you really have to keep in mind, and that is your body proportion. Okay. Sometimes we neglect the fact that what is our body, what kind of a body shape do we have and how much proportion do we have to keep in mind? For example, if you're tall, if you are above 5'4", okay, you will be under the tall category. If you are between 5 and 5'4", then you are somewhere in the middle. If you are below that, then you are short. Okay, I'm talking as per the Indian body shape, body proportion. Okay, otherwise people are even taller. So if you are in the middle, okay, you have to wear clothes that suit your body proportion. You don't have, if you are small, then you don't have to wear something too long. Okay, you might be required to wear a long gown, but then maybe you can wear something that's sleeveless. Maybe you can wear, something strapless. These are the things that you have to keep in mind. It has to be proportionate. It should not look too heavy on you. Are you getting my point? Right? If you are tall, then you can, of course, wear quite long gowns, even touching the ground. Okay, of course, you have to keep in mind that you will be wearing heels and you don't want to fall off. So that is about proportion. Also, with regard to accessories, proportion matters. If you are somewhere in the middle or you are tall, then you should not be wearing too small jewelry pieces. Okay, don't wear something too small. It's going to look insignificant. If you look at Kirti, she's not too small. She can pull off those big danglers, right? I see Apurva. She's also got a long body, as I can assume, because right now we can only assume in online sessions. So you can pull off something that's bigger. It's going to look good on you. If you have a small face and small body, you're petite, then you don't have to wear something too big. It's going to look overwhelming. All right. So that's with regard to your body shape and body proportion. Now, the second thing is colors. How do you decide what kind of colors should you be wearing? So the basic rule, the rule of thumb says that light goes with light and deep goes with deep. What does that mean? It means that if you are light in your complexion, you can pull off light colors well. If you have deep features, for example, if you have deep hair, you have deep eyes, and you're also dark, skin wise, undertone wise, you're dark, then you can pull off darker clothes very well. Anyone who is deep, who's having a deep undertone, should not be wearing something that's too light. Is that understandable? I hope I'm not confusing you. That's the basic rule of thumb. We are not going into the brightness and the dullness of clothes that you should be wearing. Okay, so that's one thing. The second thing, if we talk about how bright should you be wearing, if you have contrast in your features, for example, you have a light skin, you have dark features, that is something that most of the Indians have. If you have a higher contrast, then you can wear contrasting outfits better. For example, black and white, navy blue and white, red and white, orange and blue. That's another contrast. So you can pull off contrasts very well. Okay. I'll keep some time for your Q&A, because just in case I'm confusing you, I'm here to help you out. So that's with regard to colors. Now, the same thing applies in your makeup. If you have deep coloring, okay, you have deep features, go with deep makeup. A person who is dark, who's having a dark complexion, should not be wearing light pink blush. Sometimes you might have seen people using really light blush. The person needs to use something that's a bit muted, a bit dull and soft, so that it looks natural and not too overwhelming. Otherwise, as a pink, somebody has pasted something on your cheek. So that should not be the case. That looks very unnatural. So that's with regard to makeup. Now, hair, the face shape plays an important role here. If you have a round face and you want to make it look taller, you can make a higher bun. If you already have a long face, you have an oblong face, or you have an oval face, you don't have to make another, you don't have to add another height to your face. You already have a good length, so you don't have to add another thing. So you can keep your hair open, or if you want, you can even, if you're open to getting a short hair, you want to get a haircut done before your final rounds, well, go ahead, get it done. Because you have an oblong face, you have an oval face, you can wear shorter hair. Then, of course, you have to, like I said, in case of makeup, Keep in mind that it should not be too loud, but at the same time, keep it bold enough so that people can see you on stage. Sometimes participants think that, okay, we'll keep it natural. And, when you look at the mirror, you will look at yourself and you will think, okay, I'm looking absolutely perfect and it looks natural. The makeup is not too loud. Sometimes when you go on the stage, it looks absolutely pale. Your face is going to look pale. They won't be able, judges won't be able to notice your makeup. So at least wear that bold lipstick, and the shadows should be good enough, matching your skin tone, right? It should not be too natural. No nude lipsticks, please. Otherwise, nobody will be able to see your beautiful makeup. Then nails. Now, if you're wearing something red in color, please bear that in mind, that you have to change the nail color. You should not be wearing an orange nail paint along with a red dress. So whatever you're wearing, it should match. I have seen sometimes people confuse, and that alternate thing that's in trend, I would say you can skip that part. You just have to look elegant and natural. You can wear nude nail paints if you want. That's going to look good. Or if you are going to stick to something red and black and white, then go with the red nail paint. It's an accessory in itself. Okay, don't ignore the fact that nail paints are an accessory. Okay, sometimes you don't even have to wear a lot of jewelry. Just the nail paint does the magic. So let's move on to the elegant part. So when you're walking, okay, your walk has to look very elegant, and it has to look as if a lady is walking, not a man is walking. And also complete the walk. Just get into that feel of being a model. Okay, like everyone mentioned, Kirti mentioned that you have to consider yourself as a celebrity. How would a celebrity walk? Right, so you have to forget the normal walk that you've been walking so far. Okay, let your family members think you've gone crazy just before the contest. Right, you walk like that all the time. Be in that mode so that you don't make a mistake when you're actually there. So you have to walk, though there are different kinds of walk. I'm going to just talk about the very basic one, and the way you should be walking in your normal life as well, which is heels to toes. So don't put your toe first, put your heels first and then walk. Now, it definitely needs practice when you're walking in heels. Okay, so please practice so that your walk gets more polished. All right, then also your hands and everything, it has to be it should not look like a robot. You shouldn't look like a robot. So you have to keep your hands naturally on your sides, so that when you're moving, you look as if how should I put it, like a cat is moving. That's why the cat walk. Right, the walk has to be natural. Now let's talk about the non-verbals. When we talk of non-verbals, number one is your smile. When you're smiling, you connect with the audience and you impress the judges. Why is smile so important? It's a universal language. You go anywhere in the world, people recognize that you are connecting with them only when you smile. Just when you smile, people know that you are being kind and you are trying to connect with people. So that's the key. When you're going on the stage, smile. And that also shows your confidence. People who don't smile, they seem as if they are, my God, they are so much terrified with the fact that they are on stage. So you don't have to look like that. You have to look comfortable and confident. So that's one thing. The second thing is your posture. Okay, so keep your right now, I would like you to do this thing. Push your back behind as far as you can take it. Okay. All right. And then keep your hands down and let it go naturally where it should. Okay. That's your best posture. often you will notice you will you are not keeping your shoulders straight. So somewhere it's stooping. Okay, so it should not have the slope. You should be keeping it straight. So just before you are you are going to be there on the stage, correct your posture. That's really important. Bring it back, and then then you can go ahead with your walk and everything. When you're answering, if you'll be having the mic, then I would say it's an advantage. If somebody else will be holding that mic for you, please use your hands to express what you're saying. Okay, keeping your hands steepled or using your hands to help people understand also shows your confidence. Okay, otherwise people don't know what to do with their hands. You have another thing to do. You can keep your hand very gently on your hip, just above the hip, I would say, on your waist. Okay, very gently, not like this, as if you're going to have a fight. Okay, so please bear that in mind as well. So that's with regard to your non-verbals. Now let's move on to the last element of lens, which is your speech. So what are you going to speak and how are you going to deliver? Now, this is a whole different story, let me tell you. If I get started on this, then I will be the one hijacking the entire session. And I don't want to do that, but just a few elements that I want to bring out here are the bass that you have in your voice. Now, I can speak like this and I can speak like this. How can I change that pitch? That's something that you really have to practice. Now, the best thing that you can do is to practice the word om. Okay, the longer om. If you practice that, you will develop a bass in your voice. And why is a bass important? You must have heard Amitabh Bachchan speaking. Why is his voice so impressive? When you have more bass in your voice and it's slightly heavier, then it shows your maturity as a speaker, and it also shows that you are confident and people listen to you. It's pleasant to the ears. When it's too shrill, then it's kind of piercing, and you don't want to irritate. I mean, not irritate, but it's still, you don't want to give that thing to the audience and the judges. So try to develop more bass in your voice. That's tricky. But like I tell my clients, if you really want to practice speaking like Amitabh Bachchan. Okay, Om is one exercise, but then the fun part, if you want to go towards the fun part of it, then you just start speaking like Amitabh Bachchan. Okay, that really helps, by the way. Okay, then again, the vocabulary is also going to matter. If you are good in your English, now it depends. You have to choose your language. I think Forever has given you the liberty to speak in Hindi and not just English. So if you are comfortable in Hindi, please stick to that language. Don't confuse when you are there on stage. Choose just one language. You want to speak in Hindi, you speak in Hindi. You want to speak in English, just speak in English. But don't confuse when you're right there. Okay, choose it beforehand. And whether it's Hindi or whether it's English, please work on your vocabulary. Also, if you can learn a few idioms, you can learn a few quotations that you can use in your speeches. That is really, really going to impress the audience and the judges. You trust me on that. If you are the only person, had I told this thing, this key element to any one of the participants, that person would have definitely been in one of the, the winners. So towards the end, the finalists, because quotations and these couplets and idioms, they really impress. Okay, so try to memorize these and try to charm the audience with these things. All right, there are many more elements, but right now, like I said, I don't want to hijack the entire session. If you have any questions, I'll allow 3 people to ask me questions. The first 3 questions that I'll have on my chat box will be the ones that I'll answer right now. Anyone having any questions? I know it's a bit too early because you still need to absorb it. All right, that's good. Sneha has a question. Yes, Engineer Sneha. Okay.
Hello, Shubha ma'am.
Pratibha and Somyashri. Somyashri, right. So Pratibha, Sneha and Somyashri. Yes, may I please have your questions?
Hello, Shubha ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening.
It's pleasant to see you after so many days because I have attended your communication skills session. It was amazing. And I actively follow you on Instagram and you are looking stunning today as usual.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Well, I wanted to ask you that in the beginning, you used one phrase about one of the looks people have, that is light color and deep features. I didn't understand what is that exactly. Light color and deep features means small features like small nose or small lips some people have, or what?
No, when I said light goes with light and deep goes with deep, it means that people who have very light features. Think of a Kashmiri girl, for example. Okay, she has light hair, light brown hair, and she has very light colored skin. Okay, she can pull off a pink or a lavender really well as compared to someone who has a deep coloring and has deep features. Now, this person who has a deep coloring and the deep features like hair, like black, like me, this person can pull off the darker colors really well. Maybe a scarlet, maybe like a wine red, a black, forest green, burgundy. These are the colors that are going to look better on deep skinned. Now, burgundy is going to look better on someone who's who's darker than me. Okay. So you have to keep in mind the contrast as well. How much of a contrast do you see with my hair and the skin? Okay. If there's lighter contrast, then you will be wearing a bit muted colors, as in not too bright. A yellow can be too bright, like a blood red is really bright, but a wine red is muted. Do you understand the difference?
Yeah.
If a person has more contrast in the features, the person can wear much brighter colors. If a person doesn't have a lot of contrast, maybe the skin is not too light, okay, the person will be wearing more of a muted color, like burgundy instead of blood red. I hope this is clear to everyone, right? Yes. So if you see the contrast in your own features, you just have to resonate it with your own features. Just remember that, right? If you have deep features, you have deep skin, and you don't have a lot of contrast, then please don't wear something that's too bright. Because instead of noticing you, the judges will be only noticing the color of the outfit that you're wearing.
Okay.
Right?
Right. But ma'am, isn't it that on the stage on that finale day, everyone would be wearing the white gowns? Then.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now it depends if everyone is going to wear the same outfit with the same fabric and with the same color. White also has different shades. Okay. One white can be extremely like a pure white. The other white can be a bit creamy. Okay. Now a person with not too bright the coloring in own features, that you don't see much of a contrast, wear a bit muted white, which will be cream, off-white as we say, right? You can wear that instead of a pure white. That's the difference. Okay, I hope this is a very basic thing. Like I said, I don't want to confuse you. There's a lot of information. I don't want to overwhelm you with everything. But that's the very basic thing that you can remember.
Okay.
The more contrast you have, the brighter you can wear. If you don't have much of a contrast, then go with a bit muted colors.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Understood. Thank you so much.
Does that satisfy your question?
Yeah, it doesn't. It does completely.
Okay, great. Okay, the next person, you're welcome. The next person here is okay. Pratibha. Yes, Pratibha.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
And now I am having two questions. My first question is, can you see my face, ma'am? Ma'am, please don't go with this bindi. आज साड़ी पहना था टीचर्स डे के लिए तो बिंदी उतारने का मन नहीं किया. I know that is not going in my outfit right now. Ma'am, can you see my complexion? This is more than British, and what do I think till now? I am fond of applying lipsticks always, ma'am. Red, pink, all shades go with my skin tone. Ma'am, purple and coffee color आते ही मुझे सोचना पड़ता है. So am I okay in justifying myself that those colors cannot go with my type of face and complexion, ma'am?
Okay.
Because I love purple color, ma'am, and purple color gown I am fond of wearing, ma'am, purple color. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, now Dr. Pratibha, like I said, even purple has a lot of shades, a lot of tones, a lot of other. It can be the purest purple, which is quite bright. It can be a purple that's more toned, which means a bit muted, not too bright, or it can be something that's shaded, which is more deeper. Okay, so what kind of a purple would suit you can only be done once I do the color analysis. Now, right now, I cannot do the color analysis for you, but as far as I can see, and you can also see that, I think all the participants can notice that the bindi that you're wearing is too bright for you. Do you see? It's light and it's too bright, right? So why is that happening? Because it's not going with your skin tone and your undertone and also your features. Okay, perhaps something that's more shaded is going to look better. So you should be wearing more of shaded and toned, which means thoda sa daba hua rang or thoda sa deep, yani ki darker. So if you want to wear a purple, look for something that's deeper. Don't wear something that's too light and something that's too bright. बहुत ज़्यादा भड़कीला purple नहीं पहनना चाहिए. You wear something that's more deeper, deep की तरफ और थोड़ा सा दबा हुआ, थोड़ा सा muted.
Pastel.
Sorry?
A pastel type.
Pastel is light. No, I'm not talking about pastel. Pastels are tinted. यानी कि वो ज़्यादा diluted है. मैं tinted की बात नहीं कर रही. No, not this. I'm talking about something that's deeper. Deeper as in किसी रंग में जिसमें कि थोड़ा सा black मिल गया हो. Can you imagine? That is the deeper color.
Got it.
Okay. When you add white to it, then it becomes tinted, which is what you were showing me right now. That's tinted. You don't have to wear tinted. Light goes with light. A person who is extremely, pale and white can wear lavender. Okay, it's going to look good on that person. You should be wearing more of a deeper color. Okay, this is just by looking at you right now. The analysis can be different. I cannot tell you the exact color palette right now, but this much you can bear in mind. What's the third question? I hope that
another question. I'm also having one question. As engineer has asked already about features, ma'am. And you are using contrast features and features. Ma'am, are you trying to explain? Ma'am, sharp features I'm used to hearing. Ki sharp features hain uske, ya uske
okay, sharp. When people say sharp, it means that, let's say the eyes are visible. Okay. Do you see my eyes are visible? Do you see the white and the black?
Yes.
Sometimes people don't have, their eyes are small and you don't see the eyeballs properly. Those people also, though there are a lot of elements into it. Like I said, unless I do the color analysis, I cannot come to a conclusion. But then if the eyes are visible, if you can see the contrast, a person who is absolutely dark skinned and has white teeth, that person also has a contrast. That person can also wear white and black and it's going to look good on that person. That person can pull off red and white. Of course, how deep, that depends on how deep the coloring is. All right. So yes, when you say sharp features, it means that everything is visible. The teeth are visible, the contrast you see, the contrast, the eyes, the contrast. this contrast should be like right now. I can see Apurva is having a contrast. Now, the contrast can be enhanced through makeup. Please remember, sometimes people don't have a lot of contrast. As we age, we lose the contrast that we used to have, the sharpness that we used to have when we were younger. So if you want to enhance that sharpness, wear makeup. Makeup is going to make your features look sharper, and then you can wear more of a contrast in your clothing. Okay. Yes. What's the third question?
It was Soumyashri, I guess. Yeah, Soumyashri.
Ma'am,
Soumyashri?
Yes, Soumyashri was
Hello,
there.
ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
I can't
You are
see you.
looking absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you,
Hi,
Soumyashri.
I'm here.
Oh, yes. Now I can see you. Yes.
Yeah. And the presentation was awestruck. And I believe if I can grasp at least 70% of that, means I'll be doing really great in my life. So what my question is actually, you told about makeup and the outfit really well. So if I choose my outfit first, then I'm supposed to take my makeup, or shall I plan the makeup first and then the outfit? The correlation is like, I want to know how the correlation should be. Like you.
Right, that's a very good question. And remember that whatever you're wearing, whether it's makeup or whether it's your clothes, for both the things, it's the same rule. Deep goes with deep, light goes with light. And how much of contrast do you have? Okay, so whatever color you're wearing in your, like right now, you are wearing beige. Now, why is beige looking good on you? Because it's very close to your skin. Okay, and it has deep, prints on it. So you can, and also because I can see through makeup and otherwise also, I can see your contrast. I can see the white and the blacks in your eyes. Okay, so that's how you can pull off that print, that contrasting print really well. It's resonating. Do you see? Like your eyes are more, how should I put it? Like deer-eyed, like this. Okay. If you're wearing the same pattern, right? If you're wearing, for example, you're wearing something that has leaves and the leaf also has the same pattern, it's going to resonate with your features. So people sometimes confuse, why is it looking good on her? Why, what is the reason she's looking so beautiful? The reason is so subtle that people don't even know these things. Okay, so if you resonate these things in your own coloring and your patterns and your prints, it's really going to look good. So whether it's makeup, going back to your question, whether it's makeup or your dress, it should be the same. If you're going with something muted, so you don't have to wear something too dull because you can pull off contrast. Okay, for someone who should not be wearing too bright, okay, should consider a bit muted makeup rather than like very bright makeup.
To contrast, yes, very
correct. So you will see sometimes.
Another question.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. You continue. You please carry on. I want to listen that part.
I'm done. I'm done. I think I'll I'll now ask Harry to to take over because I don't know. There are so many.
Last question is.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I just.
The situation here.
Yes, ma'am. I couldn't. Yes, definitely, ma'am. Only just one that, okay, there is a, like when we were appearing virtually, we were told the lighting is also an important part when you're presenting. The similar thing will be on offline cases also. So are we going to take that also a part, like a distinguished part, like whatever outwear we should wear, the lighting should be also being focused on that. It should look good accordingly. So should it be also concerned?
It has to be taken into account when you say that there will be light, there might, even be a spotlight. So when the spotlight is on you, remember that the makeup automatically becomes lighter, especially when you're on the stage. Okay, so whatever makeup you are wearing, it should be visible. If it's too light, and this has happened in your online session, sometimes it's too light. You think that it's natural. Yes, it's natural. It's looking good. It will look good if you are, very close, sitting close to someone. But then when you are far away, you have to wear something bold. Okay, so maybe
Thank
two,
you.
three, 2-3 layers, as we say,
Okay.
right?
Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking so much time.
You're
I'm
welcome. And if
definitely
you
happy with
have,
all the answers. I want to allow all the other participants to take their question of rounds.
oh, I am not. I will only be
Yes.
taking 3. I know, Harry. I don't want to disappoint. So I'll now ask Harry to take over. And just in case you have any more questions, you can send me on my Instagram. I think Harry has already put that there on in the chat box, so you can check it out. And I'm also on YouTube. If you want to follow and if you want to learn more, you can. I mean, you're more than welcome. I invite you. Over to you, Harry. Anything from my side?
Thank you, Shubha. Thank you so much. I always say, that I get to attend your sessions without having the pressure of being a participant. So it's like a cherry on the cake. Thank you so much. As always, it was super fun, and I'm sure the participants had most of the insights they could from Thank you so much for being here with us and taking out this special time. It was an absolute pleasure. And now it's time to let you go. And we shall.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Harry. And thank you, Kirti. Thanks to all the participants. It was lovely being here today. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, ladies, this brings us one section to the end. Of course, we have so much more to discuss today. Isliye aaj ki training is being called special training. So before that happens, I would like to, re-emphasize the new trainers who have just joined us. First is, of course, Rupali Diwan, who is an image consultant. I would just like her to unmute and say a hi, to everyone.
Good evening, everyone. And it's lovely to be here and see all your pretty faces. And I'm truly looking forward to see you very soon. Thank you so much, f-sia, for giving me this opportunity to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rupali. Thank you so much. And we also have Khushbu Lamba, who will be joining us. And, these trainers, these ladies would be taking up your future sessions, and I'm sure it's going to be very, very worth it. Thank you, Rupali, for being here with us today. We shall take your leave. And now I would request Bhavna to take over, because I'm sure aap logo ke Bhavna se bhi bahut questions hain. So Bhavna, over to you. Please, I'm sure the participants are more than excited to get their questions answered. So for
Yes, ma'am, please.
Bhavna, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am, please.
आप लोग अपना क्वेश्चन चैट बॉक्स में डाल सकते हैं for Bhavna, or you could, just.
Hi, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, I have one question. Like while being on stage, if there is a question that we don't know how to answer, like we don't know the answer of exactly what should we say. So in that situation, what needs to be done? How to answer like approximately to the correct one?
Ma'am, when you get this kind of question, like you don't know about that question, तो सबसे पहले तो आपको उस क्वेश्चन को सुन के हेजिटेट नहीं होना है. लाइक आपको कॉन्फिडेंट ही बिहेव करना है. अगर आपने कहीं भी थोड़ा हेजिटेशन शो किया तो वो आपके लिए माइनस मार्किंग में चला जाएगा. तो आपको एक तो कॉन्फिडेंट ही बने रहना है. उसके बाद आपको जजेस से रिक्वेस्ट करनी है, या फिर आप रिक्वेस्ट में अपना एक्सप्लेनेशन दे सकते हैं कि सर एक्चुअली आई डोंट नो अबाउट मोर दिस क्वेश्चन, सो इट इज माय रिक्वेस्ट टू यू, काइंडली चेंज माय क्वेश्चन.
Okay.
So they will change.
Okay, ma'am.
But don't show your confidence. मतलब लेस नहीं करना है आपको आपका कॉन्फिडेंस. क्योंकि क्वेश्चंस क्या होते हैं, कई बार इंटरव्यू में आप जाएंगे, आपसे पूछा जाएगा हाउ मेनी बटन्स इन योर शर्ट, तो क्या आप उस टाइम को काउंट करने बैठेंगे? नहीं, ना ही वो जानना चाहते हैं कि आपकी शर्ट में रियल में कितने बटन है. वो सिर्फ ये देखना चाहते हैं कि आप कितने कॉन्फिडेंट हो. तो आपको बिना काउंट किए कोई भी नंबर एक बोल देना है. वो भी चेक नहीं करने वाले हैं कि उसमें कितने बटन्स.
राइट.
बट वो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल चेक करते हैं. क्वेश्चन जो राउंड होता है वो सिर्फ इसलिए होता है कि वो आपको आपका कॉन्फिडेंस जज करते हैं कि आप किसी भी सिचुएशन में किस तरीके से बिहेव करते हैं. तो सिर्फ आपको उनसे एक रिक्वेस्ट करना है कि आप आपका क्वेश्चन चेंज कर दीजिए.
ओके, थैंक यू मैम, थैंक्स अ लॉट.
ओके, या नेक्स्ट.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Ma'am, as you told about the shape of the body,
Yeah.
actually my vitals are 34, 28, and 38.
Okay.
So what shape would be of my body? I'm literally confused.
Ma'am, hourglass is your shape, but you have to little work out on your bottom part. Like you have to come on 34. So you need to some exercise on your butt.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Next. Ma'am, I will not design your gowns according to your body structures. ये काम डिजाइनर्स का है. मेरा काम सिर्फ आपको आपके बॉडी के बारे में बताना था, जो मैंने आपको बताया, जिससे आप उन पे वर्कआउट कर सके, आप अपनी बॉडी को जज कर सके कि वो कौन से शेप में है, और हमारे पास अभी टाइम है तो हम उस पे वर्क करके अपनी बॉडी को अपने अकॉर्डिंग शेप में ला सकते हैं. Anyone?
Excuse me, ma'am, I have a question. Good
Yes,
evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, as earlier you were discussing about the character while choosing your dress, the person should always focus on the character the person is carrying and the attitude the person is going to carry.
Yes.
So my question is, before deciding the dress, what should be the most priority? Is it the character, because it is somehow it is in consistent manner, and attitude is something which we can change it. So what should be the priority of the particular dress decision? That is my
मैम,
question.
प्रायोरिटी जो रहेगा वो रहेगा कि आप कौन से ओकेजन में जा रहे हैं, कि आप जा कहाँ रहे हैं. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि हम बहुत लाइक आपने एक मूवी देखा होगा, मेरे ब्रदर की दुल्हन. आई थिंक सबने वो मूवी देखा होगा. उसमें कटरीना का जो फर्स्ट हाफ था वो बहुत ही डिफरेंट टाइप का कैरेक्टर था, जो कि स्मोक करता था, ड्रिंक करता था, लेकिन सेकंड हाफ में वो बिल्कुल ही डिफरेंट था. तो कैरेक्टर को हम कई बार साथ में लेके नहीं चल सकते, इसलिए फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी जो होती है वो इवेंट होती है, कि हम किस इवेंट में जा रहे हैं. आफ्टर दैट वी विल कंसीडर आवर गैदरिंग. हमारी गैदरिंग किस तरीके की है, वहाँ किस तरीके के लोग होंगे, वो भी मैटर करता है. बिकॉज वी आर इंडियन, हम इंडियंस हैं, हमारे बहुत सारे कल्चर हैं, हमारे बहुत सारे ट्रेडिशंस हैं, हमें वो भी सब फॉलो करना पड़ता है. कई बार आपने देखा होगा कि हम खुद भी दो पर्सनालिटी होते हैं. हम हमारे पेरेंट्स के सामने कुछ और होते हैं, फ्रेंड्स के सामने कुछ और होते हैं, और हम हमारे वर्किंग प्लेस पे कुछ और होते हैं. तो एवरीवन हैव डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ पर्सनालिटी. तो हमें ये चीज पहले डिसाइड करनी कि हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं और कौन सी पर्सनालिटी हम कैरी कर रहे हैं. तो फर्स्ट मोस्ट
beauty pageant, I got your answer, ma'am. I got my answer. But specifically, if we talk about the beauty pageants, we have seen earlier that the model or a girl, whoever so participating, has to come up with the different attires, and they have to be comfortable in each and every aspect. Whether it is so, is there any matter how to make yourself comfortable in those different attires? So do you have some suggestions for those people, those who are not comfortable earlier, but they can be comfortable and they can be confident till the participation and till the day of the pageant?
Ma'am, practice makes perfect, if you heard. Ma'am, like अगर हम साड़ी की बात करें, I never comfortable with sari. But being a teacher, I always have to drap sari. Now I am comfortable. तो आपको जब तक आपका जो शो है, तब तक आपको जिस ड्रेस में आप अनकंफर्टेबल फील करते हैं, ट्राई कीजिए कि उसको आप पहन के थोड़ा सा वॉक करें, या उसमें किसी अगर गैदरिंग में ऐसी जगह जा रहे हैं जहाँ वो वेयर किया जा सकता है, तो उसे वेयर करके अपने कॉन्फिडेंस को बूस्ट कर सकते हैं.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I got my answers.
Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, my body measurements are 34, 28, 38.
Okay.
Then, ma'am, and I'm comfortable in all type of outfits, ma'am.
Okay.
I usually wear all type of dresses. Then for that particular occasion, what kind of gown means? According to me, it's hourglass shape, ma'am.
Yes,
then mermaid type, or which type of gown would be looking better?
मैम, योर बॉडी शेप इज लाइक ऑरग्लास. ऑरग्लास का मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था कि आपके ऊपर किसी भी तरीके का गाउन अच्छा लगेगा. नाउ इट्स अप टू योर चॉइस कि आप कौन सा गाउन चूज करते हैं.
मैम, बेटर वाला ऑप्शन है कुछ, किसमें ज्यादा मार्क्स मिलने का चांस है?
मैम, मार्किंग आपकी ड्रेसिंग सेंस को नहीं दी जा रही है, वो भी एक पार्ट है. मैक्सिमम मार्किंग जो की जाती है, जैसे अभी मैम ने कहा कि राउंड होंगे, उसमें हमें डिफरेंट डिफरेंट ड्रेसेस वेयर करने होंगे, तो जो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट ड्रेसेस जजेस क्या ये देखना चाहते हैं कि आप साड़ी में कैसे लगते हो, या गाउन में कैसे लगते हो, या शॉर्ट्स में कैसे लगते हो, वो देखना चाहते हैं आप किसी भी ड्रेस को किस तरीके से आपने कैरी किया। दैट इज अ मेन इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट कि आपने कैरी कैसे किया। दैट इज द थिंग।
Any type of gown I can wear. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Megha this side, ma'am. Ma'am, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है. मैम मेरा हेयर कलर ब्राउन है और लाइट फीचर्स है. मेरा ड्रेस शॉर्ट अगर लाइट में पहनूंगी तो हम ज्वेलरी कैसे डिसाइड करूंगी? मतलब क्या पहनना चाहिए, वेयर करना चाहिए ज्वेलरी में? मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं.
मैम शॉर्ट ड्रेस के साथ आपको ट्रेंडी ज्वेलरी में जाना चाहिए.
ट्रेंडी फंकी ज्वेलरी.
ट्रैंगलर्स या ट्रैंगलर्स या.
Okay, ma'am.
I think we can wind this up because otherwise this
yeah, sure.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you everyone. Good night all of you.
Ma'am, please one question.
One question.
Ma'am, please.
It's already 8:45. Come on, I have more important.
I know.
Bhavna will be there. Don't worry. She will be joining again as soon, and then you can ask your questions.
Ma'am, I just want the screen pic of body type.
Sorry, I'm not getting your question. Please repeat it.
The recording will be put up on YouTube. You can rewatch the entire session. तो उसमें आपको वो photo मिल जाएगा. Okay? Don't worry. Okay. Thank you so much, Bhavna. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night.
Thank you.
Okay, ladies. So this brings us to the end, and I hope you guys had fun. And this is just another beginning to you guys. Like has been re-emphasized, becoming celebrities. Yes, the celebrities, and it might be soon that I might have to wait for your timings as well. जैसे आज मुझे jury और trainers का wait करना पड़ता है, वैसे में भी you see I am very busy. I am not available right now. So let's see how that goes. All right. So two important things before I wind up and the team takes your leave. First, there will be very, very, huge scaled press conference that will be happening really soon about the event and about the whole project of Forever Star India and how the grand finale will pan out. It will be, it will be a grand event again, and you guys will be given the details. Of course, you can't attend because abhi aap winners bane nahi ho, but yeah, but you will be shared, a recording of it to ensure that you do not miss out on anything. Where of course celebrities will be revealed and everything would be taken care of. Part two, the number 2 would be that आप जिन भी लोगों के talent round 3 wind up हो चुके हैं, because we have pretty much participants from across all the batches जिनके कुछ के talent round 3 अभी complete नहीं हुआ है. So for talent round 3 जिसका complete हुआ है, please be a little more patient. We have promised you groomings and trainings, across your journey. So special trainings are being scheduled on a very, very strong level, and we will ensure that आपको सही ट्रेनिंग जो भी जिस एस्पेक्ट में भी पेंडिंग है, स्पेशली like fitness trainers, image consultants taking even more intricate details, it will be taken over really soon and it will be scheduled specially for you. So I am sharing the link with the details of grand finale. Just give me a second and I will be, so you can just go and check this link immediately ताकि you do not miss out on the information. Okay, so here it goes. आप लोग copy paste कर सकते हैं if I'm not wrong. So yep, I've shared it into the chat box. Look out for the details of the grand finale and watch the complete video till the end. It has the respective details that are required for now. And yeah, so I hope this helps, and I'm really looking forward to where this takes us, where this entire thing takes all of you, because I am the biggest suitor as of now to see you guys in the crowns, in your respective gowns. So thank you so much for hearing us out. Now, like I always say, it's time for dinner. So have a good evening and have even better and happier weekend with your family or your loved ones.
Hari, I have a question. Can you please answer me?
Okay, I can take some maybe. Lekin some matlab some. Okay, so let's.
I just wanted to know that will this video be uploaded on YouTube?
Today's session, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Most welcome.
Ma'am, I have one question.
Thank you. Yes, Pratima, tell me.
Yeah, ma'am, third round has completed. So when I can expect the result, whether I am